Guten Morgen, wie geht es Ihnen? Good morning, everybody. How are you? Hi, Daniel. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. I'm feeling good. Everything's working right. Knees are doing all right. The whole body's working
It's a
out pretty
banner
good.
day.
It is a banner day. How's everything been going with you, man?
Things are good. Things are good. We're getting ready to be unmasked this coming
I
Sunday.
know. Don't
Yeah,
be unmasked. When you're in a room, inside a room, just tell everybody to put their mask on.
yeah.
It's okay for them not to put it on, but
We have we've done sort of a blended thing for as we go forward. Where people, if they want to stay social distanced and they want to be masked, that they're welcome to, and that we're to respect everybody the way they are. We have little stickers people will put on when they come into church on Sunday mornings that say 6 feet,
yeah.
just just to give people a cue. Hey, we might be hugging, but I'm not.
Yeah.
You
Stay.
know.
You know what? Listen, I don't know why we didn't come up with a 6 feet button long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of people I'd like to go,
Hey, listen, yeah. Close talkers, back up.
Captain Morgan.
Yes.
Anyway, okay, that was an inside joke. Um, yeah, he was a good
It's
guy.
in me.
Hold on a minute. Let me turn this to this way so I don't have to listen to all that kind of stuff. So, so my good friend Daniel Morgan, what as you guys can see behind him, he froze up for some reason. Oh, there he is back. Kind of. He moved. If you can see behind him, everybody, his guitars. He plays the guitar and he sings a little bit there too. He even has a djembe and some other fun percussional instruments.
Mhm.
Percussional? Percussion
Yeah.
instruments. But he's frozen up still, so I don't know what happened. Oh, there he is. Kind of moved again. Got a little bit of a delay in the uptick. Don't know. Are you there, sir? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, there we go. I can hear you, I can't hear you actually. I can see you. Hold on.
Okay. I'm
Oh,
here.
now I can hear you. Okay. I can
Yeah.
hear you okay now. So, yeah, so I was just saying, they're the two musical instruments behind him on the wall are his guitars. And I don't know if they're works of art or if they're what he has there so he can pull them down and play them fast.
The acoustic mostly uh, is there to pull down and play fast.
Yeah. You don't get out there, you don't get that axe and go,
Not
no.
quite yet. I'm not I'm more of a rhythm guy, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. You see all these guys with their guitars up on the stage, and if you watch carefully, the guy who's singing, I mean, I mean, I know singing and playing guitar is not that hard, not as difficult. Now I say that because there's no way. I don't think there's any way I could do both. But there's a
Yeah,
lot of people that do it. A lot of people play and sing, which is always
sure.
kind of giving me goosebumps because I'm like, how in the world do they keep concentrated? It's just why I play percussion, but I can't say I play the drums because I can't keep the bass pedal going on a good steady rhythm and play up top all the different, whatever else. It just doesn't work. I don't practice because I didn't ever practice enough. That's why. That's the main reason why. But I wanted to talk about music today. Um, Music in the sense of spiritualness, and music in the sense of fun, music in the sense of, what does it do for different people? Obviously, music has a big impact on a lot of different people. My daughter, for instance, constantly playing music in the house. And except for being here and the radio show that I do at 11, everybody, ding ding, everyone, I don't necessarily, I listen to it in the car, of course. And I've been found myself lately, Dan, listening to a lot of classic rock, not so much my Christian station, which is what I almost always exclusively listen to. Lately, I've been totally into listening to such, and I've missed it. I'm like, oh my gosh, these songs. There's a lot of them in classic rock actually that are very spiritual. There's a lot of artists, obviously, that we know that are very spiritual people, but they're on the, their music is not. It's written. There you go. There you go. Yep, no doubt about it. Um, but there's a lot of artists actually. I found recently, not recently. It's been a few years, but this Van Morrison was an extremely spiritual guy, and
Yeah.
a lot of his songs are very talk about Christ and talk about God and love, and the one that I think I've told you about that I encourage people to listen to is "Have I Told You Lately That I Love You?"
Mm.
And for years I thought that was a great love song and I really loved it, but I listened to it carefully, and it's a prayer. It's a prayer, and he says in the song, he said we should pray by saying, "Have I told you lately that I love you?" That there's no one above you, that there's I mean, just and I'm sitting there listening going, "Oh," now that song has completely an utter difference in my mind, because I listen I when I sing and now I sing it along with him when he sings it, and I just love that song. Did you ever pick up on that when
Yeah,
you
I
listened?
love Van Morrison, and I knew of his faith because he was friends with some other artists that were out in New York, like Pierce Pettis and
Uh-huh.
some more indie oriented guys.
Yeah.
Back in the late '80s, early '90s, he was buds with oh gosh, who's the guy that did Lord of the Starfields?
No idea.
I'm gonna blank on his name, but another rocker. It's interesting getting to meet some people who, have a lot to really music, and now see the music past, with through the eyes of faith. It's really kind of wild. Reading a biography on Jimi Hendrix. Are we together? The feed's a little glitchy here, so
Yeah, 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 it's fine.
But a reading on Jimi Hendrix, and originally this song "Purple Haze" was "Jesus Saves,"
Wow.
um, and Sony didn't really like that. It was too religious for them at the time, even then.
Yeah.
And
But if you
so
listen to the rest of the song,
yeah,
even though, yeah, yeah, if you really pay attention to the song, I mean, it's funny because there's some people, including myself, who've had the situation where, you're in a real prayerful place. And I, even though I have never experienced being loaded on, in psychedelic kind of stuff,
yeah,
I've been in prayer and felt and seen what people have described to me as a trip. I mean, it sounds, it's just your all your little synapses pop, and you're just in a real place of wonder and excitement and energy. And I've
mm,
definitely felt that in just and I don't know, I can't equate it because I don't have the other side experience. But you know and I can get it. I mean, I get the fact that it opens up your brain and your mind when you're in prayer, and God lets you see things that, and he's directing what you're seeing. It's not so much this
a
craziness.
loss of control, but more of a
Yeah, exactly. More of a
sense of
providential.
euphoria. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, but
Bruce
um
Coburn, who was who I was trying to think of. Lord of the Starfields was written by Bruce Coburn.
Bruce. Oh, I know Bruce Core. Okay, I've
So
heard of
when
Bruce.
uh, when Van Morrison wrote Avalon Sunset, about the time a lot of those songs came out that were really spiritual in nature,
Yeah.
uh, there was a whole group of friends that would gather and talk about and work on their music
Hmm.
at that time. It's neat how I think music it's in and of itself has a spiritual nature to it. Even the hard stuff that you don't want to play for your mother. The
Well, because she would go, "What in the hell are they saying?" That's
yeah, most or screaming and tell you to turn it off when she heard the F bomb or whatever.
yeah.
So
And I still to this day bristle at that, even though it's become such a mainstream thing, you know.
Yeah.
I still go, why? Why? Can't they be
Unnecessary.
more creative than that? You know, it's just But, you know, it's kind of become very so normal. I mean, my daughter falls into that, you know, she just drops that bomb every now and again and like it's nothing. And of
Mm,
course, you know, it gets old. You don't say, you know, there's no more. It's more, and it's accepted. It's like, whatever. You know,
yeah.
what are you gonna do? You know, she's a
Well, it doesn't
teenager.
have any
She
meaning. At
turned
one point
16
in
today,
time.
by the way, Daniel.
Oh, yay! What's
Yeah,
the happy birthday
Maddie
for?
is 16 years old today.
Wow.
I know, little
You guys
Maddie.
doing anything special for her?
Oh, she this weekend she's having a big ice cream social with her buddies,
That's cool.
and we had a good friend of ours, Pam Keller, did the sign. She does the yard signs, you know, all those colorful signs. She
Nice.
did that. We were playing cards last night, and Pam was out in the front yard putting the sign in. My daughter had no idea, and she was texting Mary and saying, "Are you home? Okay, I'm coming by. You know, is it everything good?" So Mary kind of nonchalantly got up and Madeline went off to the bathroom or something, and we closed the shitter so she didn't see anything out there. But
Yeah.
it looked awesome. You look on mine and Mary's Facebook page, you'll see the picture of this morning. Madeline standing with her sign. I think she was very happy about that. That was cool to her. Um, but she's a wonder. You know, she's just a wonder to me. She's this outstanding student, outstanding person. You know, I remember one time who is our seminarian or deacon? Who was one of the deacons? The male guy, the male.
Jed, you mean?
Who?
Jednam?
You keep cutting out.
I'm sorry, Jed Trenum. Sorry, Jed Trenum, was he the one?
No, not Jed. Before Jed, he has a mustache and glasses. Super nice guy. Super nice guy. And I can't remember his name. Anyway, but I remember he came to me one day after church and he said, "Lee, I love when your daughter's up on the altar, sitting behind me as an acolyte, because she sings like an angel." And I'm like, "Oh, geez." You know, and you hear things like that, and it makes your heart expand,
Sure.
you know, exceptionally. And I know you get that from all your kids, because I mean, I don't mean to single out anybody, but Lily especially is as incredibly talented as she is, and all your kids are. But you know, that's a physical talent that you can see. Well, of course, you know, the video making is also something you can see, but people don't understand what goes into doing that. I do. I respect it. I think, you know,
There you go.
I understand totally what goes in, the hours that go into making and producing something like that.
Are you friends with
Huh?
Instagram?
The digital thing
Are you
is,
friends with Noah on Instagram as well?
yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
that is.
he's been doing some hard stuff too. He's been doing some rap that
I know. I've seen a couple of them.
makes his mother cringe, but
Yeah, you know,
the
you gotta
videos
make
are
money,
well.
right?
That's right.
You got to put money in the bank, baby.
Yeah.
And it's going to get made no matter what. Now I don't know if that's a good excuse, but you know, the video is going to get made. Might as well be done right and cool. And of course, as soon as he gets his name known, these guys start talking to each other, and they keep saying, and they start telling people to call him up and get him going and get him get him more jobs. And it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So speaking of your children, how is he doing and his bride?
They're all doing very, very well.
Good.
I mean, talk about a musical crew. His wife is a jazz singer, so she's
Nice.
She's, you know, often out on the weekends gigging and doing stuff. So
Very cool. What about how's Charlotte? She's married, right?
Charlotte's not married yet. They're
Oh.
down in North Carolina. They get married in September.
Okay. All right. I knew she was engaged though.
Yep.
So that's awesome. September. Where are you going to get married?
She's getting
Down
married
there?
just outside of Phoenixville, outside of Philly.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, Phoenixville. Where the hell is Phoenixville? Yeah.
Phoenixville, Pennsylvania.
And what about my favorite? Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't. I'm allowed to have favorites.
Your favorite, Lily?
Yeah, my favorite, Lily. Yeah,
She's doing all right. She's teaching. She's just about to wrap up the year up in Connecticut, and
you got a special someone?
painting up a storm. No, nobody
No,
right now. Just enjoying life. She's got a good friends she hangs
she's
with.
fantastic. Some guy's gonna walk by and go, "Whoa!" You know, holy crap! Who? Look at her! Holy crap! Where did she come from? You know, that's when somebody's gonna be enlightened one day. Yeah, somebody's gonna go by and go, "Well, where did she come? She just popped. You know, just popped right into my." Anyway, she's great. She's awesome. Yeah, that's one of those things, man. You know, my sister is one of the most awesome people I know, but she has a mean streak. I don't know if Lily has a mean streak. I doubt it. Anyway, yeah, exactly. You know her better than anybody. But she definitely looks, she definitely has that innocent, angel look about her. So back to music. Okay, I don't
Yes.
know how we got freaking going off on art and everything else. Um, so what other music has been inspiring to you? I know that you sing and even made a CD of
Mhm.
worship songs. Um, in your is that something? Do you reserve worship songs for church, or do you listen to them all times of the day, or how what kind of music do you like to listen to relax and chill?
I'm so much when it comes to music. I listen to just about everything. I think my go-to is probably um, it, somewhere between the blues and the funk um, uh,
Yeah, yeah,
genres,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and I don't even know what to call them anymore because I like one moment I'm listening to the Staple Singers and I'll Take You There, and the next moment I'm listening to Chris Stapleton, or I like some of the more bluesy, classic rock sounding country music guys.
By
Um,
Yoakum and
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
those guys.
And then I've
Uh,
been listening to a lot of. It's funny you say you've been listening to a lot of classic rock lately. I've been listening to rock. I'm really. It's funny you to actually play the guitar behind me or ball art. Um, I really do want to sit down and work with some YouTube videos and get my guitar in. So there, yeah.
I mean,
I didn't. I saw the
it's
screen
so
change. I
jumbled
didn't
up.
know before you lost me.
That's so right now your signal is so jumbled. I'm wondering if maybe your stream is not it's not going through well or something. I don't know. That's weird.
I'm gonna shift. Let me see if I can shift my Wi-Fi. Hold on a second.
Okay, so my music that I like to listen to is really I love contemporary Christian music, but I've gotten in. There's so much of it
I'm
in
here.
the
Are you there?
yeah. I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Uh-huh. You'll come back in. And anyway, sorry for the jumble up mishmash to everybody who's going to tune in to listen. Let's see. Dan should be back here momentarily. Ah. No, with the music, I'd be interested to know if people comment. Hello.
Hello. Is that better?
That's better, much better.
Good. Good. I
Yeah.
don't. We have two Wi-Fi systems in the church here, and so
Oh, okay. Okay.
there was one that was just a little bit further away, and maybe that was what was going on.
And who do you guys have? Verizon or a co-op or what's
We're using Verizon, or no, Spectrum, which
Spectrum?
is
Okay.
Time Warner.
Yeah, we have Verizon and they are constantly screwing with their wave. You know the of their and it's annoying because we're supposed to be getting a steady 1 gig at my house, and we definitely do not get a 1 gig. I don't even think we ever have a 1 gig. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Very makes me grumpy. Um, I have to call them actually and say, listen, credit because we've been dropping calls, dropping streams, all that kind of stuff for the last month or two. But that's neither here nor there. So I was just saying that music-wise, one of the things that I love a lot of the contemporary Christian artists from like the 2010s, the 2000s. There's a lot of good music. Jason Gray is one of my favorites. Shane and Shane, which is very regional, I think. I think they're very regional. I mean, I know I set them up for our thing, but they've got lots of albums and lots of fans, tons of fans, just not so much in the Northeast or into the Southeast also. But they have their followings. I mean, I remember a whole bus load of Shane and Shane fans came from that church in Maryland to our grand opening kind of thing, and that was exciting to see all those people come. And Shane and Shane themselves, along with Brittany, his wife, who's in her own right an outstanding artist, they were fantastic, man. They were such nice, super people, and so was Addison Road. They were great people, and so just and that's what appeals to me about musical artists, is that even if they're a secular band, most cases I've only come across this a couple of times, and I've had lots of interactions with musicians and from different levels, from low-level bands, the hometown grown bands to, Foghat. I met the guys from Foghat, and those guys were awesome. There's only been like one artist ever that I thought was just a real arrogant jerk. And, just put up with him. He did his thing, and he had lots of fans, but he didn't care about his fans, and that, but his fans don't. They think, oh, he loves us. He hates you, I mean, in so much as even said it, keep him back, keep him away from me, and I was working security. And then during the show, he's like going, I wish we didn't have to have security up front. You guys are awesome. I'd love to have you come. Bull crap, dude. You just told me to keep the dregs away from you. That's the word you used, pal. So, and you want to say that to people. He doesn't like you. But the Christian artists, because having been to a couple of festivals that I worked in, and so I got to meet and talk to everybody from the Newsboys to Marcia Stansfield, Martha's, whatever her name is, and BB and CC Winans. Oh my God, they were so awesome. They were such sweet people. Those two, just so awesome, man. Just completely full of the spirit. They were awesome. CC is just incredible. Anyway, so having dealt with all those people, the Christian artists, they had a tent, and the artists would go after the show and go down and pray with people. I mean, my golly, that's incredible. I mean, music, the industry of music to me can be so fulfilling, and at the same time, some people, they live their life by music. I don't live my life by music, but I use music as inspiration. Like, because some of the writing, you mentioned Chris Stapleton a minute ago. I don't necessarily but I like a lot of the songs that he's written for other artists. And
right.
He's fun to listen to, but he's a little too monotone for me. I mean, he's a little bit too straight arrow, hey, I'm like, I want more entertainment, I guess, when I'm listening to a song, and I like the different musical, and he's just so awesome at standing up there with his guitar and playing, and singing, just awesome. I mean, I know that he is, and I appreciate it most of the time. Sometimes I get bored, and I'm like going, okay, I need a little bit more input from different angles than that. But that's cool though. But the music and the words, unbelievable. The meaning behind some of the stuff that he writes, and it's cool too because you see and hear him writing stuff and singing stuff that he's written. And there's so many artists that are not songwriters. They've never written a song in their life. And everyone thinks that those songs are theirs. And it's like, no, You've got people who are so talented writing songs that they sell these songs to people, um, and these people make millions of dollars. I was just watching or rethinking
Yeah.
about the movie I Can Only Imagine. You've seen that, yes?
Yep.
Yeah, and the fact that they were getting ready to give that song away to
Hmm.
Amy Grant, and Amy Grant. But I wonder to myself, would it have been as big a hit coming from Amy Grant? I don't know. It's
Mm.
really interesting. I think about that a lot. I mean, Amy Grant's fantastic. I mean, I love her. She's the whole package. She's just sings like an angel. And it's great. I've gone to her Christmas concert with Michael Smith on a couple of different occasions, and she's so um, just outgoing and just smile. Her smile's killer. Her
Hmm.
smile. When she smiles, you smile. I mean, there's just
Right.
no, you know what I mean? And so I've wondered that since that movie came out, and I saw that, oh, that's how the whole, thing, the thread runs through. In fact, I probably shouldn't have even mentioned that she's in the movie for those who haven't watched the movie, because you don't know she's there until the very end of the movie. That
Yeah.
that's who's been talking, and it was a shocker. It was like, oh my gosh, and but I wonder, would it have been as big a hit coming from her as it was coming from Mercy Me? Of course,
Yeah.
that's what got them started, that song. But
Yep.
anyway, I wanted to talk about music today. I wanted to know what your influences were. You just said that the blues and and what else did you say? There was the kind of a
Blues
bluesy
and funk.
funk. That's right. And I love funk. Oh my gosh, yeah, Atomic Dog, baby. Anyway, yeah. So that was cool. Do you watch The Voice?
I do. I watch both The Voice and American Idol. I really love seeing those artists in various forms come up and do their thing. You
Did
know.
you see Victor on Monday night do the I Can Only Imagine? But
Yeah.
it was a gospel version of
Yeah.
it. But I was like, and that's what I like about The Voice too, is there's a lot of artists that come in there that sing, sing Christian songs, and it's like
Hmm.
nice. And then you also hear about all these people are all PKs, and they all started in the church. John
Oh,
Legend started singing in the church, and
Nick
Jonas is a
Jonas.
PK. I
Yeah.
did not know that Jonases were PKs.
Yep.
So yeah, and now Blake Shelton, he's done several songs recently that Christian songs. I
Yeah.
mean, look up on YouTube, Blake Shelton. He's got some new releases that are singles about the cross and about God, and I think and someone told me it's Gwen Stefani's influence on him, because she's a devout Christian apparently,
That's
which
great.
I didn't know.
I
I
didn't
mean,
know
I
that.
didn't know she was either, but it makes sense to me because that's the glow she has. There's something that's what makes her so attractive, is that certain sense to me that there's something else there. You know what I mean? And I can pick that up. You can do that too. I know, but there's a discernment in me that I can see, and I don't ask necessarily, but I see things and I go, hmm, that makes a lot of. And then when it comes out that I was right, or that God was right, I'll put it that way. Um, then it's like not a surprise to me. It's like, yeah, I knew that. I could tell. I could tell from Git. So, but she's such a sweet person. I just everything about her, ever since I've ever seen her singing, and the way she performs, and she's just so bubbly, and it's not a act. She's an
Yeah.
entertainer. That's her real person. So, anyway, we are over time, and it's just been me talking this whole time. Dan, thanks for the
No
thanks for
worries.
the session. Thanks for the session.
Thanks for the nods of encouragement.
Exactly. Well, I really wanted to get more from you because you are such an artist. Your ability to sing and lead worship and everything is so incredible. And that's kind of what made me think about doing it about music. And then I
Mhm.
just started babbling about what
Oh,
kind of
it's
music
good.
I like
It's
and
good.
stuff.
It is. It's something that speaks to us
Even though
all.
you never let me play your djembe.
I didn't.
No, you did, but not really. I don't know. I don't think I was very good, I guess.
Sorry. I didn't even knew I caused that wound.
No, no, it's you know why? It's because Will's used to always be a big bully with it.
There you go.
Jason did to me. Yeah. Anyway, okay, everything's good. When are you going to get a mixing board behind you? Also,
no. I can't. I'm a one-armed paper hanger, but I don't try to do things I shouldn't do. So,
recording. Okay, it's the only pastor in the country who has a recording studio attached to his office. He goes there all the time and records.
It would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my brother, you are the greatest. I appreciate you. I look forward to
send our love to your daughter on her 16th birthday.
I will, and send my love to your whole family.
All right,
a beautiful bride of yours. Tell her I think she's great.
All right, brother. Be encouraged. Thank you for the joy that you put into my life.
All right, buddy. It's Mutual Appreciation Day.
There you go.
Bye.